Without love, pain, I can't get enough pain.
What's up, guys? I just want to talk about something real quick. And today's topic is cutting. A lot of people don't really understand how much of an addiction it is. Some people just think that it's a way to get attention, or other things. I don't know what goes on in those people's minds. But it truly is an addiction. Like, after that first cut, it's hard to stop, or it gets harder every time. Um, Sometimes, like, when it gets to that point when you're used to you've done it for a certain amount of time. First it starts off as urges, and then it becomes like anxiety, and then comes a point where it actually starts to like physically and like mentally hurt you, where you just it gets to a point where you just can't deal with it anymore, and you end up going to the blade, which isn't a very good idea. I mean, there's a lot of different ways to get over or deal with your problems instead of cutting. I mean, sure, it helps for a while, like a little bit, until shit hits the fan again, but that could be a couple days, a week, maybe a month, or an hour. And like, there's plenty of other ways to deal with your problems other than cutting that are safer, because sometimes people, they don't, or something goes wrong, and they cut too deep and they go into a vein, and they could bleed out. I know a friend who cut herself, and she ended up having to go to the hospital for blood loss, and she got lucky because not all the time are you gonna just be able to go to the hospital. Sometimes it'll be too late, and you'll end up having too much blood loss, and either on the way to the hospital or when somebody finds you, you'll be dead. And it's healthier, and other things that are healthier for your future, because when you're cutting, it could lead to like physical problems, and like when you're older, like if you cut and you like cut into a tendon or something in your forearm or wherever else you cut, and it might not heal right, and that could lead to physical problems when you get older. Like, there's different ways. Like, for me, like, I like to write. Like, I'll take a piece of notebook paper and I'll write about what's going on, like what I feel and like what's going wrong with me, and I can write for 2 pages and like easy. And like after that, I'm able to like think straight, and like I'm able to like focus, and I'm more calm, but like I'm still thinking about the problem, but I'm more calm, and like it allows me to be able to like deal with the issue at hand instead of like getting all anxious and tossing shit around like I did the other night when I got grounded. Um, there's plenty of ways. Like, I read on a website, there was somebody said it's something stupid, but I'm just gonna put it out there. Write on your arm with a marker, like a red marker, and like imagine it's blood or something. Let me know if that works for you guys. I need to try it. I'm not gonna try it because I personally don't think it's gonna work. I honestly laugh at that. Or somebody said take like a drawing or like a picture of you, and then like take like a red pen and like dig into the picture, like if you can see your wrist, and then like trying to imagine like the pain, and so that, I don't really know if that would work, but it's a lot better than the marker thing to me. but there's plenty of other ways. Just write, like I said, writing it out, talking about it, talking with somebody else, like a friend, like before you cut, and like getting like not just talking to them, but like going like to hang out with them or something could also make it easier for you. I mean, there's just a couple ways. There's a ton more. And I just want to talk about like for the people who don't cut but know someone who do. A lot of people don't think it is an addiction, but like one of my other friends, they told their friend, and she didn't believe that it was an addiction, and I guess it was like they got into like one of those like mini friend arguments about it. But my friend left away like mad. I was like frustrated with it. I mean, it's hard. Like people don't understand what you have to go through to actually bring the blade across your skin. And like a lot of people who cut, it gets to an addiction because like, or it is an addiction because they actually like the feeling, or it makes them like feel better about themselves instead of it just being like pain, like a lot of people think it is. But if you're one of those friends that don't or have cut before and like understand it, just be there for them, like generally be there for them. And if it gets worse, tell someone. You have to tell somebody. Because like you may be thinking like, oh, they won't trust me with other things. They'll hate me. So what? It honestly, it's a matter of life and death. And like once they get help, they'll see like how much you help them by telling someone. And because when you cut, there's always a chance that you might end up either in the hospital or dead. There's a lot of things that could go wrong. So I mean, who cares if you think that they'll hate you for it? Just tell someone. It's better to tell somebody than know about it, and then when they end up killing themselves, that that you knew about it and it's too late now to help anybody or help them. I mean, you could take that experience and help somebody else. There's always learn from one mistake to help somebody else, etc. And like if you don't understand it, Google it, research, please, because it personally bothers me that a lot of people don't understand these topics, like these serious like life topics, such as like suicide and like why people are so depressed. I mean, it's like it's a medical thing, but people who don't talk about it or don't get help, they fall deeper into that depression, and a lot of people don't understand why. So research it, look it up. Sorry I haven't been, and that's just what I talk about. Sorry I haven't been doing too many videos lately. I really did not have topics to talk about. So if you guys have like a topic that you might want me to speak on, just either leave it in the comments, post, submit it to my Tumblr, which will be in the description, and or message me on YouTube here. Well, that's basically what I want to talk about. So